The room is quiet now, too quiet, and somehow the silence feels heavier tonight, like your soul has been carrying something for too long. Before you sleep, listen carefully, because this message was not an accident. You were not supposed to scroll past this. Not tonight. Not after everything you've survived. My child, your waiting season is officially over. I know you're tired. Not the kind of tired sleep fixes. The kind of tired that sits deep in your chest. The kind that comes from praying for something for so long and hearing nothing back. The kind that comes from pretending you're okay because you don't want anyone to know how close you've come to breaking. I saw the nights you stared at the ceiling. I saw the tears you wiped away quickly when someone walked into the room. I saw you sitting alone in your car, trying to gather enough strength to walk back inside and smile again. I saw the moment you almost gave up. And I need you to hear me clearly tonight. You are not weak for being exhausted. You are human. You have been carrying invisible pain for far too long. You kept showing up while your heart was bleeding silently. You kept encouraging other people while secretly wondering if anyone would ever notice your pain. You kept saying, "I'm fine," when inside you were falling apart piece by piece, and still you survived. That surprised heaven, because the enemy thought the wait would crush you. He thought the delay would destroy your faith. He thought the silence would convince you that I abandoned you. But he underestimated the strength I placed inside you. Even now, after all the disappointment, there is still a small part of you hoping. Still a small part of you listening. Still a small part of you waiting for me. And that matters more than you realize. Because some people stopped believing completely. But you, even while exhausted, you kept but whispering little prayers into the dark, even when your voice shook, even when you felt foolish, even when kept reaching for me. My child, I never ignored those prayers. Not one of them. Not the prayer you cried into your pillow. Not the prayer you whispered while driving home, exhausted. Not the prayer you couldn't even finish because tears interrupted the words. I heard all of them, every trembling breath, every silent breakdown, every moment you wondered if anybody cared. I was there, closer than the air around you, even in the silence, especially in the silence. I know the waiting confused you. I know you asked questions you were afraid to say out loud. God, why is this taking so long? Did I do something wrong? Did you forget me? Why does everybody else seem to move forward while I stay stuck? You watched doors open for other people while your own life felt frozen. You celebrated others while secretly grieving your own delays. You smiled at weddings while crying over your loneliness later. You congratulated people on breakthroughs while wondering if your turn would ever come. You got tired of starting over, tired of hoping, tired of recovering, tired of surviving, and some nights you didn't even know what you were praying for anymore. You just wanted relief, just one moment where your heart could finally rest. My child, that moment is coming. Your waiting season is ending. Not because you earned it perfectly, not because you never doubted, not because you performed well enough, but because I have seen how long you've carried this burden, and heaven has not forgotten your address. Listen to me carefully now. There were things breaking behind the scenes while you thought nothing was happening. There were battles you never saw. Some doors had to close completely before the right ones could open. Some people had to walk away because they could not go where I am taking you. I know their absence hurt. I know rejection wounded you deeply, especially when you loved people sincerely, especially when you stayed loyal, especially when you would have never abandoned them the way they abandoned you. That pain changed you. You became quieter, more guarded, more careful with your heart. You started questioning your worth. You wondered what was wrong with you. But hear me tonight. Their inability to love you correctly was never proof that you were unlovable. You were carrying rare things inside you. A gentle heart in a cruel world. A sensitive spirit in a noisy generation. A deep soul surrounded by shallow connections. You kept thinking you were too much, too emotional, too caring, too soft, too broken. But the truth is, you were never too much for me, not once. I understand every part of you, even the parts you hide from everyone else. I understand why you overthink at night. I understand why certain memories still hurt. I understand why you get anxious when your phone stays silent. I understand why you pretend not to care anymore. You learned how to survive disappointment by acting numb. But numbness was never your true identity. You were created to feel deeply, to love deeply, to live deeply. And I am bringing your heart back to life again, slowly, tenderly, carefully. I know trust feels difficult now. I know you're tired of getting your hopes up. Every time you thought things were finally changing, something else happened. Another setback, another heartbreak, another closed door, another delay. And eventually, you stopped expecting good things. You started preparing for disappointment instead. You became uncomfortable with hope because hope felt dangerous. But I need you to breathe for a moment tonight, because what's coming next will not look like the seasons that hurt you. The warfare around your life has been intense because your future carries weight. There is a reason the enemy tried so hard to exhaust you emotionally. There is a reason confusion attacked your mind. There is a reason loneliness followed you into quiet rooms. There is a reason you felt heavy for no clear explanation. Something valuable lives inside you. Something heaven refuses to let die. And even though you felt delayed, you were actually being prepared. Prepared in hidden places. Prepared in lonely seasons. Prepared through heartbreak. Prepared through silence. Prepared through nights nobody knows about. The version of you that is emerging now is stronger than the one that first entered this season. Wiser, deeper, more compassionate, more discerning, more spiritually awake. You stopped chasing shallow things. You stopped needing constant validation. You stopped trying to force connections that drained you. pain changed your priorities. And while I never wanted your heart to suffer endlessly, I did use the suffering to shape you. Because there are people one day who will survive because you survived this season. Your story is not meaningless. Your tears were not wasted. Your waiting was not punishment. It was transformation. I know you wanted quick answers, but some souls are built slowly, carefully, like masterpieces painted layer by layer. You kept thinking your life was falling apart, but many times it was falling into place. Even now, things are shifting that you cannot yet see. Opportunities are moving toward you. Healing is entering places inside you that have been frozen for years. Peace is coming back. Real peace. Not fake smiles. Not temporary distractions. Not the kind of peace that disappears. The second life gets difficult again. I mean the kind of peace that reaches your nervous system. The kind that lets your shoulders finally relax. The kind that helps you sleep again. Because lately, you've been functioning in survival mode for too long. Your body has carried stress your mouth never talked about. Your mind has been running non-stop, even during quiet moments, even while trying to rest. You've been exhausted mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And yet people still expected things from you, still needed things from you, still leaned on you. You became the strong one for everybody else. But secretly, you wished someone would notice you were drowning too. I noticed. I always noticed. That's why I'm speaking to you tonight. Not to shame you, not to pressure you, but to hold your weary heart for a moment. You do not have to carry tomorrow tonight. You do not have to solve your whole future before morning. You do not have to figure everything out alone. Rest, breathe again. The pressure is breaking. The heaviness is lifting. The season is changing. Can you feel it? Something inside you has already started waking up again. A quiet hope, a small flicker, a feeling you cannot fully explain. That's me. I am restoring what exhaustion tried to steal from you. Because the truth is, you almost disappeared inside your pain. You became so focused on surviving that you forgot who you were. But I remember who you are. You are not forgotten. You are not behind in life. You are not a failure because your journey took longer. You are not damaged goods because people mishandled your heart. You are not disqualified because you struggled mentally. You are not weak because you cried, and you are not abandoned because heaven was silent. Some miracles take time because they are larger than the pain that preceded them. I know. Waiting stretched your faith painfully thin. But what's coming will restore more than you lost. There are conversations being arranged, doors being opened, connections being aligned, healing unfolding underneath the surface. The breakthrough did not die. It was developing. Quietly, silently, like seeds growing underground before anyone sees green above the soil. That's how your life has been lately. Hidden growth, invisible progress. You judged yourself harshly because you could not see results yet. But the growth was still happening. Every time you chose not to quit, every time you got out of bed, despite emotional exhaustion, Every time you kept loving people despite disappointment. Every time you whispered, "God, help me," instead of completely walking away. You were growing, and heaven was proud of you. Yes, proud of you, even during your messiest moments, even during your doubts, even during your breakdowns, because healing is not always loud. Sometimes healing looks like surviving one more day. Sometimes strength looks like crying and still continuing. Sometimes faith looks like barely whispering my name through tears. You thought you needed giant faith, but I stayed close to you through trembling faith too. And now, the night season is ending. You are stepping into a different chapter. Not a perfect life, not a painless life, but a restored life, a softer life, a freer life. The version of you that comes after this season will no longer beg for crumbs. You will stop shrinking yourself to fit places that dishonor your spirit. You will stop chasing people who only value you when you are useful. You will stop apologizing for needing rest. You will stop carrying guilt for healing slowly. You will stop believing the lie that you are hard to love. Because once I restore your vision, you will finally see yourself correctly chosen, protected, deeply loved, and not by accident. There is purpose attached to your life. Even after everything, actually, especially after everything. Your pain gave you eyes to recognize hurting people. Your loneliness taught you compassion. Your waiting taught you endurance. Your heartbreak taught you wisdom. Nothing was wasted. One day, people will sit across from you and feel safe because of what you survived. Your scars will become places where light enters other people's darkness. But first, I need you to survive this final stretch of waiting. Do not give up now. Not when the atmosphere is already shifting. Not when your breakthrough is closer than your fear realizes. Not when the chapter is changing. You have cried enough tears for this season. You have carried enough weight for this season. You have fought enough silent battles for this season. Now, let me carry you for a while. Stop trying to earn what I already decided to give you. Love, peace, restoration, joy again. Yes, joy, real joy, the kind you thought you lost forever. I know it's hard to imagine right now, especially after disappointment trained your mind to expect pain. But your future is not cursed. Your story does not end in exhaustion. You are going to laugh again. You are going to sleep peacefully again. You are going to feel emotionally safe again. You are going to wake up one morning without that heavy ache sitting on your chest. And when it happens, you will realize, I was healing you slowly all along, even in the waiting, especially in the waiting. Tonight, I need you to release the timeline you've been torturing yourself with. You keep measuring your life against everyone else, their success, their relationships, their opportunities, their visible happiness. But you cannot compare journeys when you do not know what battles people carry privately. Some people smile publicly while suffering silently, just like you did. So stop condemning yourself for not arriving yet. You are still becoming, still unfolding, still healing. A flower does not apologize for blooming later than another flower, and neither should you. Your timing still holds beauty, your life still holds purpose, and your story still holds miracles that have not happened yet. The enemy wanted exhaustion to convince you that nothing good was ahead. But exhaustion lied to you. There are beautiful moments waiting for you, moments that will feel like answered prayers wrapped in ordinary days. Moments where peace quietly enters your home. Moments where your heart no longer feels at war with itself. Moments where you finally understand why certain doors had to close. Moments where you stop mourning old versions of your life because something healthier finally arrived. My child, I know you feared this pain would last forever, but seasons change. And this one is changing now. The tears did not last forever. The loneliness did not last forever. The confusion did not last forever, and neither will this waiting. You are closer than you think. So tonight, before you fall asleep, stop replaying every fear. Stop rehearsing every worst-case scenario. Stop punishing yourself for being tired. You have been through a lot, more than most people know, more than you admit, and still your heart is here listening, still hoping, still searching for light. That alone is proof that darkness did not win. I am proud of you for surviving, proud of you for staying soft in a hard world, proud of you for not becoming cruel after everything that hurt you. That tenderness inside you is not weakness. It is sacred. Protect it, because the world desperately needs people who still know how to love deeply. And one more thing before you sleep. Tonight, the breakthrough you prayed for is not just about changing your circumstances. It is about restoring you, your heart, your peace, your identity, your ability to believe in beautiful things again. This next season will not only bless your life, it will heal your soul, little by little, moment by moment, breath by breath. So rest tonight. You do not have to fight the whole battle before sunrise. I am already moving, already working, already opening doors you cannot yet see, already preparing peace for places inside you that have known chaos for too long. You are safe with me, even here, even now, even before everything changes externally, because my presence was never dependent on perfect circumstances. I was with you in the breakdown. I was with you in the light silence. I was with you in the empty rooms. I was with you during the panic attacks. I was with you when nobody texted back. I was with you when you cried quietly so nobody would hear. I never left, and I never will. Now close your eyes slowly tonight. Let your breathing calm down. Let your shoulders unclench. Let your heart rest for a moment. You do not need to carry fear into tomorrow. The waiting season is over. The heavy chapter is ending. Healing is beginning. Peace is returning. And your life is about to bloom again.